Hello everyone, ARG back with some more Out of the Park Baseball 25, and today we have some more Montreal Expos action. We are still in 1969, and today we're going to be playing against the Braves. Now, this series is a 4-game series. I will not do all 4 games today. I will do only the first 2, and then the next 2 are going to be for another day. I have been away for a few days. I apologize. I've been sick. It was just a cold, but it was affecting my voice. My voice was a little hoarse, so wasn't exactly, great for streaming purposes. But I'm still a little sick, but my voice is kind of back to normal, so we're gonna go ahead and try this experiment over here. Alright, so we are 16 and 17 on the season. That's good for 5th in the East, but we're only 2 games out. The Cards, Pirates, and Mets are all tied for first with, various records. But yeah. So for the first game of the series, we are going to be sending Bill Stillman on the mound. Last couple outings have been pretty rough for him, and he's not going to be facing an easy team here. The Braves, they are only 18 and 17, but they have definitely a better team on paper than that, at least from, the little that I know about the players from that era. They're going to be sending Milt Pappas. The Braves have one injury. It's a day-to-day injury, and it is to Hank Aaron. So, I don't know. It's his wrist, I think. Yeah, bruised wrist. So, that might affect his hitting a little bit. Is that what it affects? Yeah, it affects his hitting minimally, so that might help us a little bit. Anytime that a player like Hank Aaron has a little bit of an ailment, that's probably like a little boost for us. Alright, so with all that said, let's go ahead and get started. I am going to give Maury Wills a day off. Mostly because I want to try Ty Klein as a leadoff again. So he's shown good things, and yeah. Alright, so the Braves are gonna go with Orlando Cepeda leading off, playing first base, sorry. Felix Milan, the second baseman, batting second. Rico Cardi, the catcher, batting third. Hank Aaron, of course, batting fourth. He's in right field. Cleet Boyer, the shortstop, batting fifth. Felipe Alou, of course, beloved Montreal Expos manager, is batting sixth. He's in left field. Mike Klum, the center fielder, is batting seventh. Darryl Evans at third base, he's going to be batting eighth. And of course, Milt Pappas, the pitcher, batting last today. Alright. Look at that. Aside from Manny Mota, that's seen as being better than Felix Milan, it's all Braves from top to bottom. It looks like we're playing at home at a beautiful Parc Jarry. I don't know if it was beautiful, but it's at Parc Jarry today. And the game is underway. Alright, 1-2 the count to Cepeda to lead off. Of course, we're going to get a little bit of a tour. Alright, that's it to first, and that gets through the right field. Alright, so Cepeda gets on base, and a leadoff single for the Braves to start this game here. Felix Milan is next, no count, and he bunts. And that's going to be a successful sacrifice. So there's a runner in scoring position with only 1 out for Rico Cardi. 2-1 the count. Grounds it to short. Oh, that's good because the runner can't advance, and he's thrown out at first for out number 2. So now there's 2 outs. Runner in scoring position for Hank Aaron. Alright, Hank Aaron, the average is not quite there, but he has a good number of RBIs. 1-2 the count. Grounds it to first. Oh, that's cut by Bailey. Throws it to Stallman, and that's the end of inning number 1 for the Braves. Alright, one hit and nothing else for the Braves. Bottom of the first, Ty Klein here facing off against Milt Pappas. 1-1 the count. That's it, right for a base. Oh my god, Ty Klein continues here with his good work as a leadoff. Hey Kel, are you nervous? Alright, runner on first, nobody out, Manimoto. Oh, that's a done deal. Like I said, it was like pretty close. Let me go and check that. Well, it's not on the website, the French Canadian website. Oh, apparently Boston didn't get a whole lot, but we don't know what yet. Dang. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at it in a little bit. We don't know what's going the other way yet, so. Alright, runner on first. Nobody out for Manimoto. No count. Oh, that's it. Weekly to the pitcher. And he's run at first for out number 1. Is that true? Is that all? You gotta be kidding. Is that a reliable source, or is it some motherfucker with 37 followers that said that? Rusty Stubb with a runner in scoring position, 1 out, 2-1 the count. Rounds it to short. Hey, he's thrown out at first for out number 2. There's a runner on third now. With 2 outs for Mac Jones. No count. Oh, that's it, Weekly. And that's an infield single, and that scores a run. Oh. Dang, why can't I see it anywhere? All right. Wow, thank you for bringing that to my attention. I just saw the tweet as well. I need to go. I don't know why he didn't pick up the ball. All right. I have to go tell Serenity about that. So I am going to mute my microphone and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, the big news like that, I had to do something. Especially Serenity loves old Mark. She really does. She's been following the bromance with Swayman and everything, so like she is really happy, and we really didn't give a whole lot. And we got rid of Corpusalo, oh my god. Today's a good day. Alright, so runner on first, 2 outs, Bob Bailey the batter. We are up 1-0, 2-1 the count, and that's it to center. But that's cut there by Lum. Yeah, he was like our fourth liner. He was a fourth liner, pretty good on face-offs. That's about it. Like, not really good at anything else. He wasn't really killing penalties. Alright, Cleet Boyer is the batter for the Braves, top of the second. We are up 1-0, 1 into the count. That's it to left, right at Mike Jones. He barely has to move. That's out number 1. Felipe Alou is next, full count. Grounds it all the way to right field. That's going to be a single for Felipe Alou. Alright, Braves have a runner on first with 1 out, and Mike Lum is the next batter. No count here. That's it. Oh, a liner to third base, and that's cut there by Wicker, and that's out number 2. So 2 outs now for Darrell Evans. 0-1 the count. Oh, that's a bad pitch. Yeah, I know. Like, I can't believe it. Oh my god. It is a pretty good trade. Now, the only thing is we need to be able to extend Olmark. And we can't do that until July 1st. Alright, runner in scoring position. 2 outs for Evans, 1 and 2. Come on, man. Oh, strike 3. Man, we haven't had a decent goaltender since Craig Anderson, man. It's been a while. John Bateman leading off the bottom of the second for the Expos, 2 into the count. That's it to center. And that's cut there by Lum for out number 1. Next up is Floyd Wicker, no count. That's it. Oh, it trickles through. That ball at eyes. Alright, opposite field single for Wicker. 1 out, 1 on. Bobby Wine now the batter. No count. That's it to center. Oh, and that was misjudged by Lum. That's going to be extra bases. Alright, so we have 2 runners in scoring position with 1 out. However, we have Bill Stoneman at the plate. Not exactly who you want in that situation. 2-0. That's it to center for a base hit. Oh my god. Our pitcher comes through. And 2-run score. It's 3-0 for the Expos. Oh my god, what a piece of hitting here for Bill Stillman. Alright, runner in scoring position, 1 out for Ty Klein, 2-2. Grounds it to third. Alright, that's gonna be out number 2. Ty Klein does not come through this time for us. Alright, runner in scoring position, 2 outs for Manny Mota, 2-1. Oh, that's gonna be a base hit to center. Is that gonna be good enough to score Stillman? Oh, Stillman's going. And he's safe. That is 4-0 for the Expos. Rusty Stubb now, runner on first, 2 outs, full count. That's a base hit to right. Alright, our offense is rolling on all cylinders today. Alright, on the play, Mota makes it to third base. Yeah, good luck. I'll see you later, Kel. Go Oilers, go! Alright, runners on first and third, 2 outs for Mac Jones, 1-0. That's it to center. Oh, that's a base hit all the way to the fence. And that scores two more runs, and on the play, Mac Jones makes it to third base. It is now 6-0 for the Expos. Oh, Pappas is looking at an early shower today. Alright, runner on third, 2 outs. Bob Bailey the batter, 1-0. Oh, that's popped weakly. The shortstop, Boyer, is there for out number 3, but the Expos put a crooked number on the board. It is now 6-0 Montreal after 2. Milt Pappas leading off the top of the third, 1-2. And he struck out looking. Orlando Cepeda now, 1-2. Struck out swinging. Whoa ho ho! Felix Millen is next, 2 outs, 1-2. Struck out swinging. Bill Stillman strikes out the side, folks. Bottom of the third incoming. John Bateman the batter, 2-2. Grounds it to short. Boyer is there. And that's out number 1. Floyd Wicker is next. Hey, Joe Nut. 2-1. Oh, that's it. And that's out of here. A solo shot from Floyd Wicker. And it is now a 7-0 score for the Expos. Save some runs for the rest of the series, guys. Come on. Alright, Bobby Wine, 3-0. And he walks. Alright. Alright, Bill Stoneman. Fresh off a 2 RBI double in inning number 2. So runner on first, 1 out, 0-1. Oh, he bunts foul. 0-2. Oh, he bunts again. Alright, that's a successful sacrifice hit. So now we have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And Ty Klein, the batter, now the Braves have seen enough. They are bringing George Stone, in relief. The lefty against the lefty, 1-0. Oh, that's a bad pitch. All right. Wine makes it to third on the play. 2-1. Oh, that's popped very weakly foul towards third base, and that's going to be out number 3. All right, the Expos add 1 more run to their lead thanks to a solo blast by Floyd Wicker. Top of the 4th incoming, Rico Cardi here, so we're going to be facing batters 3, 4, and 5. Full count. Oh! Strikes out Carty. And Karen is next. No count. Oh, that's popped weakly. Mota underneath it. And he catches it for out number 2. Alright, Cleat Boyer now. 1 and 1. Oh, that's it weakly to the catcher. And he's thrown out at... No, he's safe. It's a infield single for Boyer. Now Philippe Alou, the batter. 1 and 1. That's it to right. It's going to be a base hit. Alright, so there's some 2-out action for the Braves. Oh, yeah. They tried to score a run and that didn't happen. I was wondering where the ball was because of the change in the camera. I didn't see what was going on, but it was all the way to home. Alright, so Manny Mota leading off the bottom of the 4th for us. George Stone still the the pitcher, sorry. 1 and 2. Grounds it to second. That's out number 1. Rusty Stubb now, 3 and 0. Oh, and he walks. Alright, so a 1-out walk for Mac Jones. He's 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs today. 1 and 0. Could it be the wake up that Mac Jones has been needing? Whatever. And that's cut in center field for out number 2. So now 2 outs, runner on first for Bailey, no count. That's it to left for a base hit. Alright, the inning is still alive, and now we have a runner in scoring position. John Bateman is now the batter. No count. Grounds it to third. And he's thrown out at first for out number 3. The Expos failed to score for the first time in an inning this game. Going into the top of the 5th, it's still 7-0 Montreal here in Parc Jolly. With Mike Lum leading off. Full count. And he walks. Darrell Evans is next, 0 and 2. That's it to center. Klein is there, and that's out number 1. George Stone remains in the game. He's going to be batting, more than likely bunting, 2 and 2. Oh, that's a bad pitch. The runner makes it to second base on the plate. Now a full count to the pitcher with 1 out. That's it to right, but not very deep. Rusty Stubb is there, catches it for out number 2. Orlando Cepeda now running a runner in scoring position, 2 outs, 1 and 2. Oh, struck out looking. Bill Stolman looks like he's doing good today. We have the good Bill Stolman. I haven't seen him in a while. Kinda glad that it's happening against the Braves, a pretty decent team. Alright, Floyd Wicker leading off the bottom of the 5th, full count. Oh, that's a base hit to center. Alright. I believe that Floyd Wicker is 3 for 3 now. Oh! The center fielder struggled with it, so I get a free base on this. Alright, runner in scoring position, nobody out for Bobby Wine. 1 and 1. That's it to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder, Philippe Alou, and that is out number 1. Bill Stolman is next. 0 and 1. Rounds it to short. Sadly, the runner can't advance. So there's 2 outs, and our runner is still at second base, didn't even advance. Now Ty Klein needs to get something going. 2 and 1. It's to left, but pretty much right at Philippe Alou, catches it very easily for out number 3. No more runs for the Expos in that inning. Still 7-0. Top of the 6th, Felix Milan is going to be the batter. 2 and 2. Struck out looking. Oh. The cat goes down looking. Rico Cardi, 1 and 1. Rounds it to short. That's a good throw by Wine, and that's out number 2. And Karen is next. 2-1. That's it to center, but Ty Klein has a good run to it, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th incoming. Manny Mota leading off. 1-1. Grounds it to second, and that's out number 1. Rusty Stud is next, 0-2. Grounds it to short, and that's out number 2. Mac Jones, 1-1. Grounds it to first, and that's out number 3. All right, 3 up, 3 down for the Expos in inning number 6. Top of the 7th incoming, with Adrian Garrett coming in as a pinch hitter. Full count. Oh, struck out looking. That's not good. When you're a pinch hitter, you need to at least swing the bat if you're going to go down on strikes, I mean. Al Breeden comes in as a pinch hitter as well. 1-1. That's going to be a base hit to right. All right, so Al Breeden listened to me and took a swing, and it is now a base hit for him. Mike Lum is next, run around first, 1 out, 1-0. Grounds it to third, for second to 1, and to first for 2. That's a double play. That's a inning-ending double play. Braves get 1 hit, nothing else. Bottom of the 7th incoming. George Stone still on the mound with Bob Bailey the batter. Full count. Oh, and he walked. Wasn't sure. Tried to hold his swing there. John Bateman now, 0-1. Oh, and he pops. That's out number 1. Floyd Wicker is 3 for 3. Nice little game at the plate here with a solo blast. 3-1. And he walks. Really good day at the plate for Floyd Wicker. So now we have 2 on, 1 out for Bobby Wine, 1-0. That's it to center. And that's cut there by Lum for out number 2. Alright, and Bill Stillman, the batter, 1-0. Oh! That was a bad pitch, and he swung at it. Another bad pitch. This time the runners advance. So now we have 2 runners in scoring position for Bill Stillman, who already has 2 RBIs today. 3-1. And he walks. Oh, bases loaded for Ty Klein. Went 2. Struck out swinging. Alright. Bases loaded, 2 outs, and we struck out swinging. At least we swung. Alright. Bill Stillman still on the mound. Darrell Evans, top of the 8th. 1-1 the count. Rounds it to short. And he's thrown out at first for out number 1. George Stone is next. Full count. And he struck out looking. Bill Stillman only had 25 strikeouts before this game. He has 9 today. Right, Orlando Cepeda, 2 outs. Nobody on, 0-2. Another strikeout. We dropped the ball, but we got him out at first anyway. Alright. Bottom of the 8th incoming, Manny Mota. George Stone still on the mound, 2-1. Oh, that's going to be a base hit to center for Mota. Alright, run around first, nobody out. Rusty Stubb the batter. Oh, they're bringing in Claude Raymond. Of course I know of Claude Raymond. He was, so Claude Raymond was a TV broadcaster for the Expos for a very long time. Alright, facing off against Rusty Stubb, no count. Oh, that's popped. That's out number 1. It's kind of curious to see. Oh yeah, by then he's 32 years old. Was only used in relief mostly in his career. Sorry, I never really looked at his stats. He had a number of decent years. Near the end, it looked a little tougher there. Oh, look at that in '69, the Expos traded from. Alright, Mac Jones now, runner on first one out, full count. And he struck out looking. Bob Beatty now. It's weakly in front of the plate. The catcher Carney gets it, and that's out number 3. So a runner on base and nothing else. Top of the 9th incoming. Bill Stolman facing off against Felix Milan, 1-1. That's it to left. Mac Jones is there, catches it for out number 1. That brings up Rico Cardi, 1-2. Struck out looking. That's 11 strikeouts for Bill Stolman in this game. What a performance. Of course, the game is not over. Hank Aaron, top of the 9th, 2 outs, 1-0. That's grounded to third. Wicker with the throw, and that's out number 3. What a performance by Bill Stolman. So that's the Bill Stolman that I had for like the first 2 starts of the season, and then he started to be really bad, and now look at that. What a game. A 5-hit shutout of the Braves with 11 strikeouts and only 1 walk. Yeah, his ERA dropped almost an entire point. It's now at 4.79. Right. Yeah, Stoneman sizzles, Atlanta fizzles. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and advance until tomorrow. Alright, I'm gonna check something. Alright. So now we are going to play game number 2. We are going to be facing Ken Johnson, and we're going to be sending Carl Morton on the mound. Carl Morton is another one of those pitchers that I have that tends to walk more than he strikes out, but he's 3-0 on the season, so, you know, absolutely nothing happened transaction-wise for the Expos. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this game. Ken Johnson is also 3-0, but he has a 1.45 ERA. Yeah, that might be a rough game here. I am going to go with this lineup here. The Braves are going with the same lineup except for the pitcher, obviously. So let's get this game started. Alright, Carl Morton facing off against Orlando Cepeda to start the game, and it's 1-2 the count. Alright, and that's it to right, and Rusty Stub is there, catches it. That didn't look very beautiful, but he did catch it. That's out number 1. Felix Milan is next, 2-0 to count. That's it weekly. Wicker and Bateman after it, and Bateman catches it for out number 2. Now Rico Cardi, the batter, 2 outs, 2 and 2. Grounds it to short. That's a good throw by Maury Wills, and that is out number 3. Bottom of the first incoming. No score here in Montreal. Maury Wills leading off, 0 and 2. That's it to right at the second baseman, a liner. That's out number 1. Manny Mota now, 1 and 2. Struck out swinging. Rusty Stub with 2 outs, 0 and 1. Grounds it to second, and that's another easy out. The Expos go down in order as well. Now, and Karen leading off the top of the second for the Braves, 3 and 1. And he walks. Cleet Boyer is next, 2 and 0. Grounds it to third, 2 seconds for 1. There's no relay to first, so there's only 1 out on the play. Runner on first, 1 out for Felipe Alou, no count. And that's it to center for a base hit by Felipe. Alright, runners on first and third with 1 out. Mike Lum is next, 1 and 0. Grounds it to third. Wicker to second for 1. That's the only out till the runner scores on the play. It's 1-0 for the Braves. However, there's 2 outs now for Darrell Evans, 2 and 2. Grounds it to all the way to the right fielder. That's a base hit. Oh. And he's out at second base. They tried to push it, and we had a good throw by Rusty Stub. That's the end of the inning. Bottom of the second incoming, Mac Jones, 1 and 0. That's it to center. Lum is there. That's out number 1. Bob Bailey is now the batter, 1 and 2. That's it to center. Alright, and that's out number 2. John Bateman now, 2 and 2. 2 outs. And he struck out swinging. Alright, Expos get nothing on the board again. Oh, Ken Johnson is a knuckleball pitcher. I love those. Yeah, look at that, knuckleball. Alright, so Ken Johnson leads off the top of the third, no count. That's it to center, and that's cut by Ty Klein for out number 1. Orlando Cepeda is the batter now, 1 and 1. Grounds it to second, and he's thrown out at first for out number 2. And 2 to Millen. Grounds it to second, and that's out number 3. Alright, nothing for the Braves in inning number 3. Bottom of the inning incoming with Floyd Wicker leading up for us. 1 and 2 to count. Alright, it's it weakly to the shortstop, and that's cut there by Boyer for out number 1. Ty Klein now, 1 and 1. And that's it to right for a base hit. Alright, so we have a runner now with 1 out. Carl Morton is the batter. He's probably going to bunt. And he does. And he's thrown out at first for out number 2. However, we now have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs for Maury Wills, 2 and 2. That's it to left for a base hit. Is Klein going to score? Oh, he's going. And he scores. That is a tie game. 1-1 the score. Alright, runner on first. 2 outs for Manny Mota. 2-1. That's it to left, and he's thrown out at second base for out number 3. The Expos, however, tied the game thanks to a RBI single by Maury Wills. Top of the 4th incoming with Rico Cardi, the batter. 2-2. Grounds it to second. Oh, and Mota juggles with it, and that's gonna be an error. No, they call it an infield hit. Okay. Alright, so runner on first, nobody out for Karen. Full count. And he walks. Looked like a strike to me. Alright, 2 on, nobody out for Cleet Boyer. 3-1. Oh, that's beautiful. That's cut by Wills for out number 1. Philippe Alou, no count. Grounds it to second. 2 seconds for 1. Back to first for out number 3. Double play. Inning-ending double play. And now we are heading into the bottom of the 4th. With the score still tied at 1 here at Parc Jarry. Rusty Stubb, 1-2 the count for him. Struck out swinging. Mac Jones, 1-1. Grounds it to short, and oh, is that gonna be a base hit or an error? It's an infield single. All right. Bob Bailey now, runner on first, 1 out, full count. That's it to right, and that's gonna be a base hit for Bob Bailey. All right, so now we have 2 on and 1 out for John Bateman. Full count. And oh, he went. That's strike 3. Oh, fooled by the knuckleball. Alright, 2 on, 2 outs for Floyd Wicker. No count. And that's it weakly to left. Right at Philippe Alou. And that's out number 3. The Expos squander a good chance to score a run or 2. Top of the 5th, still 1-1. Mike Lum, the batter. Oh, and 1. That's it to center. Ty Klein going for it, and he catches it for out number 1. Darrell Evans is next, 3-1 to count. And he walks. Ken Johnson now with a runner on first, 1 out. He's probably gonna bunt, and he does. Oh, that's cut by Wicker. Oh, and a double play, and that's that. Inning over. Bottom of the 5th incoming. Ty Klein is next, 1-0. And that's gonna be a base hit to center. All right, so Ty Klein gets on base. Now Carl Martin is the batter. He's probably gonna bunt, 1-1. And that's bunted to first. All right, and he's out. But that was a good sacrifice hit. So now we have a runner in scoring position and only 1 out for Maury Wills. 1-2 to count. Ah, he struck out swinging on the knuckleball. So now we need a base hit from Manny Mota. 1-1. That's it to third, and he's thrown out at first for out number 3. The Expos get a runner in scoring position, but they cannot get him across the score. Still 1-1 top of the 6th, with Orlando Cepeda the batter. 1-0. That's it. That's it weekly. Manny Mota is there, catches it for out number 1. Felix Milan is next, 2-2 to count. Another pop. And Manny Mota's there again for out number 2. Rico Cardi now, no count. And that's it to left. That's going to be a base hit. Maury Wills jumps, but he cannot get the ball. Right, so runner on first, 2 outs for Karen, 1-1. It's it to right, and that's cut there by Rusty Stubb for out number 3. Alright. Bottom of the 6th incoming, Rusty Stubb leading off. 2 and 2. That's it to left, all the way to the warning track almost, and Felipe Alou is there to get it for out number 1. Mac Jones now, 0 and 2. And he struck out looking. Bob Bailey now, 0 and 1. And that's going to be a base hit to center for Bailey, so a 2-out single that keeps the inning alive for the Expos. And now we have John Bateman at the plate. Full count. And he walks. Alright, the inning is still alive. Floyd Wicker now, no count. That's it. Oh, what a catch by Orlando Cepeda there, who dove to catch the ball. And we still have a 1-1 game here in the top of the 7th with Cleet Boyer leading off 1-0. Rounds it to short. Wills with the throw. That's out number 1. Felipe Alou is next, 2 and 1. Oh, that's going to be a base hit to center. Alright. So Felipe Alou with the base hit. Round first one out for Mike Lum. No count. Grounds it to first. The throw. Oh, that's a double play. Another double play. Another great play defensively for the Expos. Are we going to go for the big inning in inning number 7? Ty Klein leading off here against Ken Johnson. 1-0. That's popped very weakly. Third baseman Evans is there to catch it for out number 1. Carl Morton is going to take a swing, maybe. 1 and 2. Yep, he grounds it to third. Evans with the throw. That's out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Maury Wills now. No count. Grounds it to third, and another out made by Darrell Evans. He's the only guy they needed for that inning. Top of the 8th, still 1-1. Darrell Evans leading off, full count. Struck out swinging. Oh, they bring in the pinch hitter Ralph Garr. Full count. That's it to center. Ty Klein is there, catches it for out number 2. Now Orlando Cepeda is next. No count. That's it to right. And Rusty Stubb is there for out number 3. Alright, bottom of the 8th incoming. Manny Mota leading off, and the Braves are bringing in Cecil Upshaw, since Ken Johnson was batted for. 2 and 2 to Manny Mota. Struck out swinging. And we're gonna need some heroics there from the middle of our lineup. Rusty Stubb, 3 and 1 the count. Grounds it to second. Milan with the throw. That's out number 2. Alright, Mac Jones now. 2 and 2 the count. And he struck out swinging. We are going into the top of the 9th, still deadlocked at 1. Felix Milan is getting started for the Braves. Oh, that's popped. And that's cut by Bailey for out number 1. Rico Cardi now, 2 and 1 the count. And that's it. And that's cut by Maury Wills. Nicely timed jump to get this ball. Alright, Ankaran now with 2 outs, 2 and 2. Rounds it weakly to second. Mota with the throw, that's out number 3. Alright, 3 up, 3 down. Are we going to walk off here in the bottom of the 9th? That would be beautiful. Bob Bailey, the batter. 2 and 1. Rounds it to show. Oh, that's a base hit all the way to left. Okay. If Bailey makes it to second base, I might pinch run for him. All right, John Bateman, the batter. Runner on first, nobody out. 2-1. Oh, he tried to bunt, but oh no, it's a ball. All right, that works. Yeah, if Bailey makes it to second base, I'm gonna use a pinch runner. Oh, and he bunts this time. All right, so there's one out and a runner on second base now. All right, who do I have that has some speed on the bench? Jose Herrera, I think a little bit. Not that much. Oh, Ferry. Yeah, Ferry is not too bad. It might be Jim Ferry. Can he play first base after? Yeah. Clendenon. Yeah, not too... Well, he has good base running. So maybe Clendenon. Not Bobby Wine. I doubt that Gary Justa is. Yeah, he's not too great. I think I'm gonna go with Clendenon because he has good base running. That's pretty much what I need. I just need a run here. I don't need for somebody to steal me a base. I need for somebody that's gonna be smart on the base path. I'm gonna use Clendenon. Alright, Floyd Wicker now. Alright, so he's 0 for 3 in this game, but in the previous game he was like 4 for 4 or something. Alright, all I need is a base hit. 2-1. Oh, grounds it to second. That's out number 2. Runner on third now. With Ty Klein. Oh my god. He's 2 for 3. Let's go, buddy. 0-2. And he struck out swinging. Ugh, we have extra innings. Alright. Do I keep Clendenon in the game at first? I think I will. He's gonna be happy. He's been complaining about playing time. I'm gonna keep Carl Martin on the mound. He's been doing alright. And, you know, this is 1969, so pitchers were allowed to pitch past the 4th inning. So, Tito Francona is going to be leading off as a pinch hitter for the Braves, 1-0. Rounds it to second. And he's thrown out at first for out number 1. Felipe Alou is next. No count. I've been having problems getting him out in this series so far, but nice jump by Clendenon at first. That's up number 2. Mike Lum is next, 0-1. And he pops it for Maury Wills to catch, and that's out number 3. Yeah, it is. It's a weekday, so a weeknight, so... Alright, so we're going to pinch it for Carl Martin. They have what on a righty? Yeah, we're going to go with Jim Ferry. He's my only left bat. So Jim Ferry now, the batter. Bottom of the 10th. 1-0. And that's a base hit to center. Alright, and Ferry has some speed. We don't have to pinch run for him. I won 7-0. Stoneman had a 5-hit complete game shutout with 11 strikeouts. That was pretty awesome. Pretty good game from him. Like I said, he started the season with 2 really good starts for me, and then he was really bad after that, and now I got the good Bill Stoneman again. Right, runner on first, nobody out for Maury Wills, no count. Oh, Wills bunts, and now we have a runner in scoring position. No, it's a 4-game series. 4 games would be stretching it a little bit too much for me. There's times that I might do a 4-game series. I just don't really have the time on a Monday night. Alright, so runner in scoring position for Manny Mota. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna pinch it for Manny Mota. He has not had a good game. We're gonna go with Jose Herrera. Alright, runner in scoring position, 1 out. Jose Herrera the batter, 1-1. Grounds it to first, and he's thrown out for out number 2. Now we need a base hit from Rusty Stubb. Are you clutch today, Rusty? Oh, you're 0 for 4. No count. Oh, they're just gonna walk him. They're not gonna fuck with him. Right, Mac Jones, runners on the corners, 2 outs, 0-2. And he struck out swinging. No! Alright, we're gonna go ahead and keep Herrera at second base because he can play there. Yeah. Oh, and I need a new pitcher, huh? Let's see. We'll go with our stopper. Alright, Earl Williams. Oh, I should have kept Ferry in the game and do a double switch. Alright, Jerome Nollet, thank you, and have a good dinner. Alright, Earl Williams, top of the 11th, 0-2 to count. Rounds it to short. Wills with the throw, that's out number 1. Hal Braden is next, 2-2. That's a base hit to right. Alright, so that ball goes through. Orlando Cepeda, runner on first, 1 out, 0-2. Oh, that he popped it. Wills is there, that's out number 2. Alright. Now Felix Milan is the batter, 1-2. That's it weekly, and Herrera's there for out number 3. Bottom of the 11th incoming. We're still deadlocked, 1-1. Don Clendenon here, 3-0 to count. Oh, they have Larry Maxey on the mound. Sorry, I missed that. Alright, and he walks on 4 pitches. Alright. John Bateman, the batter. Oh, and one is probably gonna bunt, to be honest. So I'm gonna just keep him in there. Oh! He bunted it foul. Okay. 0-2. Alright, grounds it to second. I don't like that animation because the guy is clearly safe, but you know, the game decided that he's out, so. Alright, that's a fielder's choice. So runner on first, 1 out for Floyd Wicker. 0-2. And he struck out swinging. That's not good. Ty Klein, he has 2 hits today, 3-1, and he walks. All right, we're gonna bring in a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Dan McGinn. Yeah, we're starting to run out of good options on the bench. We're gonna go with Gary Jestad. All right, so 2 on, 2 outs for Jestad, 1-1 to count. That's it to right for a base hit. Oh, are we sending the runner? No. Oh. So now we need a base hit from Maury Wills. Bases are loaded. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the 11th. 1-1 the score. 1-0 to Wills. And that's a base hit to right, and the Expos win game number 2. Alright, so we won the first 2 games of the 4-game series. I was not expecting that. The Braves have a decent team, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, so Maury Wills plays the hero here in the bottom of the 11th, and the Expos squeezing with a 2-1 victory over the Braves. Player of the game is Carl Martin. I think he deserves it. He pitched 10 innings and he pitched fairly decently. Like, I mean, he only gave up a run in 10 innings. That's pretty good. Alright, so what news do we have? Peterson, Razor Sharp shuts out California for Fritz Peterson. And Jim Bunning had a complete game shutout against the Dodgers. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and finish today. Doesn't look like anything is going on, and we're gonna be facing off against Phil Necro, another knuckleballer here for the next game. So that's 2 knuckleballers in a row. Absolutely nothing happened as far as our roster goes. We're gonna go ahead and save the game. That's gonna be it for me tonight. Next time out, I'm gonna do the next 2 games in the series, and then we'll take it from there. So as usual, I do want to thank you for tuning in. It is ARG out, so peace out, folks, and see you all next time.